Hello everyone, my name is Unreal Khan. Welcome back to TNO, Second West Russian War, the former submod of the New Order Last Days of Europe. Now it's independent, but between the last episode, which was 2 months ago, and now, it has changed its name to TNO Requiem. In the last episode, we did an introduction to the content of Novosibirsk, and we got started with the introductory focuses, all paying attention to the world around us. And yeah, we're just starting our preparations for the inevitable conflict to engulf the Russian wasteland. Now, to my dear viewers, I am truly sorry for not releasing a video sooner of the content of this mod. That is primarily because, for one, I got distracted with the Fire Rises of Russia, the APLA, and I also ended up getting attached to another game called Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which, if you haven't heard of it, it's a really good game. Well, that and the second game, they're both pretty good games. I got addicted to them, and yeah, that took time away from me planning for how this series would play out. So for that, I am truly sorry. But with that out of the way, we'll get back into it. Apparently, in this new update for the mod, Omsk got content. They now have content regarding the post-reunification of all of Russia, and, most importantly, is their drumroll, the Great Trial. So yeah, you can do that. I saw it thanks to Nick Davis, or Nick D4VIS, and several other YouTubers, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed with what they did. So let me just go through what's going on in the world so far. There's still corporate status, but they might change in the future. Irkutsk and Buryatia, yes, those are new portraits. They're still fighting each other. Germany, man, you cannot just love that crooked, demented picture of the supreme leader. But anyway, they chose Spear. Germany chose Spear. And apparently there's content for Algeria as well. And don't worry, they're still using the Red Commissariats of Africa. I heard the main TNO mod is going to use an Africa submod, which basically makes French Africa make it the majority of the continent and not just, you know, Germany. I'm curious as to know how that will impact the you know, South African War. I hope they don't remove it. I really enjoyed that one. Made you focus. My main plan as Novosibirsk in terms of war plans is to try and build defenses against Tomsk, who are part of the progressives, and either fight Kemerovo and or Yoshia, or just fight either one of those two. You can go ahead and read this. This is the focuses I did so far. Let's do this. Fight either one of these two, or just prepare to fight Tomsk. That's my plan. Let's get some loot. Shot for shot, please.
Готов. Смирно.
Well, since we're in November, we may as well start weapons production.
Так точно.
Nothing ever happens in Uruguay. Let's get more industrial investments. Death of Queen Wilhelmina. Let's do this investigation.
Так точно.
Investigation begins. The question is, will it succeed? Overtures to the people? Communist sympathies, better dead than red. Am I right, fellas? A weak, the right hand strikes down the left hand.
Я готов.
Совместное торжественное заседание Центрального комитета КПСС
Bless me. So increase our lean source collectors and guards. Don't worry, darling. I'll be home soon. Reports of order agitation. We can't let this get out of hand. If you guys don't know what I'm doing with this, basically you want to try and get this as low as you can, because the more you get, the stronger the workers' revolt becomes once you reunify Central Siberia. It's basically the red colored nation that spawns in the middle of it shortly after we reunify. Depending on the workers' discontent, their strength also matters. If you want to go as low as possible, to where it is practically non-existent, then it does not happen. If you want to look at an example of that, look at my Tomsk series, where I practically put it all the way to 0, and it never happened. So I would recommend that. Incident report, noting sabotage. I mean, you can do whatever you want with this. It doesn't really matter. The most important thing is, if you want to get rid of the workers' revolt or try and decrease it severely, focus on this, because it decreases worker discontent. Avoid this one. It increases worker discontent, and thus strengthens the, workers' revolt. Okay. It should be starting any second. By that I mean we should be starting to see reunification wars coming up soon.
Я готов. Смирно.
How about you go defensive? Excuse me, sorry. Mountain patrol, just who is tracking who. Press U. Madagascar has exploded, and they just turned to Germany. A firm grip. cabin in the woods. Poor bastard. Faster patrolman. Nothing a little R&R won't cure. And we have Transpyko or Cheetah kicking things off by fighting Irkutsk and Yakutia. Within the Nardinks, the Silovik State, small talk, the Yasuda Crisis. Let's do this. I'll have another chance. Filipino War begins.
Я готов.
Let's add you. Porto Plaza invasion. You want to know what I don't like about TNO now? How they changed the colors of the country borders to where it almost blends in. See this? These two are separate. When you look at it, they look the same, right? That's what I don't like about TNO now, including the submod. But what do I know? I am not the devs. End of the line. One by one, they will all fall. Looks like they signed a ceasefire in Malaya. Doesn't really matter. Launch the final raid. Gang busting, one last battle, then we can rest easier. Okay. Our destiny made manifest. Ideals can be a fragile thing. The Liberals retain power in Canada. That does not matter. Another blow against failed ideologies. They never stood a chance. If not us, then who? The worker eternal endures all hardships.
Так точно.
Federation's destiny. An impossible goal? Okay, so the Smuta tree is gonna open up any second. Sorry, I'm just eating my breakfast. Spring Rasputista. Rasputitsa. Okay. As winter snows give way to spring's thaws, and as nature comes back to life in the many forests and fields of central Siberia, so too have the armies. Terrain deemed unusable in winter months are now fully accessible in spring. Roads, once impervious to the flow of men or machines, are finding themselves clogged with the movement of soldiers and vehicles. As tensions rise and armies mobilize, it is clear that war is on the horizon. If we are to emerge victorious in the struggles ahead, we cannot afford to rest on our laurels.
Смирно.
Sorry about that. Smoocher tree. There we go. Spring training. Let us... Patriots Federation. Spring training, and you better not get me killed. Okay, let us take care of Kemerovo first, and then we're going to take care of Oryota. Tomsk is fighting the Siberian Black Army, which provides us with a good advantage. So we're going to take care of them.
Так точно. Слушаю. Смирно. 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 Готов. Слушаю. Я готов. Готов. Смирно. Готов. Смирно. Я готов. Смирно. Я готов. Смирно. Готов.
We're gonna pick this one. I don't trust Tomsk, so we're going to keep our weight here. With that, we will end today's episode, so thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.